Hi, I'm Rachel New. I'm primarily a breakfast show radio presenter at Heart FM, but I'm also an aspiring fiction writer who have for the last 2 years been involved with the Birmingham Literature Festival. The Birmingham Literature Festival is a kind of 10-day literary takeover in Birmingham, but it's very far, wide and reaching. You've got everything from the fabulous poet Roger McGough, who will be here on Sunday the 4th, I think it is, to Stephen Knight, the writer and director who brought us Peaky Blinders, which has put Birmingham on the map. He's going to be doing some playwright workshopping stuff, and so there really is something for everybody, something to get involved. It's all based here in the library in Birmingham, which is great to have it all under one roof, and there really is just a non-stop hive of activity for 10 days. Last year I did something called 10-Day Sentence, which was a writing challenge to write a novella in the library in 10 days. The library itself had only been open a couple of weeks, so it was very exciting, and I was certainly the first person to write a book in the library. And it was similar to what I'm doing this year in the fact that people could come up and make suggestions and people could see the book as I was writing it. Unfortunately, on day 8 of the 10-day challenge, I shut my finger in my car door and nearly cut it off, actually. And had to, it was very difficult. The last couple of days were a bit of a blur, and I had to have help getting the story down. So the ending wasn't what I'd planned, I have to say. It almost went a little bit, and then it was all a dream. Just because I had to wrap it up and I didn't have very much time, but I managed it. I did my 30,000 words, I did my novella. So that was last year, 10-Day Sentence. It was a lot of fun, a bit mad. I'm surprised I'm back, I'll be honest, but it was great. This year I'm doing something called One Page Wonders, which written on one page looked quite easy, but now I'm getting nearer. I'm getting a little bit anxious about it. The plan is that I will write short stories of just a page long each, so kind of flash fiction. But it's entirely interactive. You can come and find me in the library. I'll be in the book rotunda under the escalators, kind of holed up with a little desk setting, writing. You'll be able to see, as I write on a big screen, you'll be able to see the stories, but you can also come up and suggest a topic, a genre, a subject matter, a character, a setting, anything you like, and I can pretty much write you a story to order. As I write them, I'll be printing them off, so they're there for people to collect and take away, and then also be posted online for people to enjoy as I write them. The idea is that I will write at least 10 a day. We'll just see how productive I am. I don't know what they'll be about. They may start to get very bizarre if I run out of ideas. It's hard to prepare for, and I think, if people come up and people want a lot of sci-fi or historical romance, they're not really genres I read particularly. So I'm kind of trying to delve a little bit into some areas I don't normally read, just in case people come up and surprise me. But what I'm finding at the moment is all sorts of ideas are popping into my head for tiny little short stories, like a woman who holds a cat ransom because it's a pedigree and she might get some money. That just popped into my head about an hour ago. So all these things are going in there, and I'm jotting things down on bits of paper. But when it comes to it, everything will probably be literally just that moment. The Man Booker Prize shortlist writers will be here. That's always very exciting. Obviously, they've just been announced. They're very excited. It's great to hear people reading their own work, hear that work coming to life, hearing people ask them questions about their work and really delving into it. So that's always very exciting. I loved that bit last year. The first thing I ever wrote, and it shows how long ago it was because I saved it on floppy disk, I don't have it anymore, was about 14 or 15 years ago, and I got it into my head that I would write a book about a woman who was a tax inspector for the Inland Revenue, and she became obsessed with the lives of people that she was inspecting. So she went through all their receipts and their bank statements, and she started following them around and frequenting their favourite restaurants and things to try and get into their lives. But beyond that, I had no story, so I started it. She was Greek, I don't know why, and I wrote about 2 chapters about her going into work in the tax office, a world I know nothing of. And then I realised that I really didn't have the grounds for this, so I just abandoned it. And then about 6 years ago, I started going to a writing group in Harborne, just a little adult education thing, 2 hours a week, and that was really the beginning of it. I'd wanted to write for a long time, but just didn't really know how to get going, and once I did get going, it was very easy, really. And then 2 years ago I started an MA at University of Birmingham, which I have just completed, and that really did give me some tools that I didn't maybe necessarily even know I needed, but it's definitely improved my writing. I would love to make money at writing. I'd like that to be my career. I realise that's a little bit possibly not feasible, but I'm just going to keep on ploughing on with it because I really enjoy doing it.